Hello, welcome everybody to another video review from the Geek Tech Show. In today's video, safety first, we're going to do a review of the Vigilante Crosman 357L pistol. So safety first, goggles on, and this is something you can actually get for yourself on Amazon, and you can buy this in, I think, in all 50 states. It is allowed. I'm not exactly sure. If you go to checkout, you will see if you can get this. Because it's an air rifle or an air pistol, BB gun, whatever it is, you have to be over 18 years old, and you can get this in the United States. You don't need a pistol permit or anything like that. This to be used for training and learning how to shoot. Pretty much it. It is not for doing anything really else with it. Of course, it could be used for self-defense as well. Now, this Vigilante gun, I'm going to be reviewing this gun, letting you know what I think of this, and should you get this for yourself. Now, the Magnum, it looks like a Magnum actually. This is a .177 caliber. For pellets and for BBs, it is 4.5 millimeter. You get this included with this, and it's kind of good, by the way. You can put this, strap it to anything you like, pretty much. The gun itself is on the heavy side. It is well built, it is well made, and when you're shooting with it, this doesn't have the orange cone here, so you have to be careful, because if police ever see you with this is not a toy. They might mistake it is for a real gun, and you can get in big trouble. So if you're an adult, I suggest you take this to shooting ranges only where you can go target practice over there. That being said, the gun itself feels substantial. It feels pretty heavy. And on the side here, one of the things I dislike about this is when you have to load this CO2 cartridge in here. You have to actually take this out on the side, and it doesn't come out very well. So on the top right here, you have to pull it out, basically like that. So you're just pulling it out, and over here, this is where the CO2 cartridge loads up over there, and then you have to adjust it with this thing right here. Once you do adjust it and put this all inside, strap it in, and you're not ready yet. Next thing you have to do is to open this up, and actually this should be done the other way all around. I do not suggest for you to put the CO2 cartridge before you put the pellets in here. I think it should be first you put the pellets, and then you put the CO2 cartridge inside. That being said, it really doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters that much how you do it, except the big difference is if you're putting the pellets right now and there is no CO2 cartridge in here, it's not going to shoot at all. On the safety side, that's actually kind of tricky. I think you should put the pellets in first, and then you put the CO2 in here. So that's my thinking. If I'm wrong, let me know right down below about that. Now, you get 3 of those. Some for BBs, some for pellets. You roll them up with BBs or pellets, and this is something I'm not going to be showing you here. And then you're going to be putting this in. Now, make sure right there, and I'm going to be doing the same demonstration hand to hand in case you don't understand how to do this over here. I'm actually going to do it right through the gun itself after this video. Now on this side, you can see right here, on one side it is just, you can just go through it. You see there's nothing sticking. On the other side, there is a little bit sticking on this side. Okay, so where it sticks on this side, that's the side that goes inside here, and if you're putting it the wrong way, it's gonna break pretty much. Then once you load up all the cartridges, you're going to be putting this right here, and that's something that shouldn't actually happen. When you do that, make sure you put this right in here, just like that. and then I would spin, make sure everything works. Right there. Load it up and shoot. And that's how you do it. So that's how you actually get this gun to work. But a few things about this. One, heavy gun. It's pretty substantial and heavy. You will notice it right away. I think the balance is a little bit off here. Well, this is pretty heavier than this part, which actually means why I feel that this is a heavy gun. Not because it is heavy, but mostly because the top part is more heavy than the bottom part, meaning it's a little less balanced than it should be. So a good gun, expensive one, over 100 something, probably will have it totally balanced, but this one doesn't. That being said, for the cheap price that this is, it's kind of worth it, because it actually is pretty accurate and it works. And you know what, it doesn't break easily either. So you go ahead and you can do this one hand. You can turn this on, load it up and shoot and keep going. And you don't need two hands to do that, which is good. And it's better than other pellet guns I used to have. Some of them which is shot loading, where you do go and you do chick 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 chick, or like pump action ones. Those things take forever for you to do, and this just easily just move it in and you shoot, and you can just load it up all the time and go for it. So pretty much this is a great gun for self-defense, and you can do this for left hand too. So regardless of the hand you're using, it works. One hand operation, easy to use, both hands, and it's actually a pretty good toy, I would say, for the money you're getting. It's not a real, I don't say it's a toy. It's 18 plus, but at the same exact time, this is not a real deal. But yet again, it is something that you can get for yourself. You don't need a license to operate in the United States. So that's a good thing, because handguns in the United States, you do need a handgun license. And BBs, something like that, or rifles, no. But make sure you double check with your local laws before you go ahead and target shoot to those things. And for ownership in New York, upstate, it is fine. Bottom state, New York City, they don't allow anything like it at all. Anything that resembles a weapon, period. So don't get it if you're downstate. That being said, very nice gun. Reminds me of James Bond movies. So this is the Crosman 357 Vigilante review. This is how you actually get it inside the box. Inside you're going to see the gun and some other things that are included as well. So let's get all those things out of here. Pretty much just information about how to use it. There's not much that is included. Inside you get the following. You get this, which is a holster that you can put your gun into. Next you get different kind of cartridges that you can use inside of here. So some of them are for pellets, some of them are for BBs, and this is it, because it is an air rifle or just an air gun, whatever you want to call it. To use it, you load it up and you just shoot. This is pretty much it. But the most important part, of course, is to take this apart. So I'm going to be showing you how you can take this apart and putting things in here in case you need to, because it doesn't really come with good instructions. So this thing right here, you really want to pry it open. Just use a lot of force and move this down, and eventually you will open it up. Now there's two different sides here. One side, this side, is not gonna open. The side you want to open is this side over here. You want to use force right there and then pull it down, and it's gonna open up like this. Pretty much that's all you're gonna be getting in here. And here is where the CO2 cartridge is going to come in. You're going to be using, you're going to take the rest of it out over here too. We're moving this around just like that. You can get the rest of it out if you need to. And then what you're going to be doing is using this thing right here and move it down right there. So by moving it down, what you're going to be actually doing, it will enable you to put the CO2 cartridge right inside here. Then you're going to be putting it like this and snapping and closing it back in. Next thing you want to do is to load this up right here. All you have to do is just to press this down. Use a lot of force because this thing doesn't really open this easy. And then you're going to be opening it up just like that. Inside here you'll find the cartridge. This side of it that has this thing right here, I don't know if you can see it, it just sticks out a little bit, goes inside here. Do not ever put this the other way around because you're just going to break this. You're going to be loading up the pellets or the BBs in here. And once you're done loading them up, you're just going to be putting them like this and closing this up like that, loading this up and shooting it. And that's pretty much all you have to do. So this is it. This is all you have to do in order for you to get started using it. I didn't load it with any live ammo because I don't want to actually shoot something here accidentally. And of course, keep this away from kids. This is not a toy. And also, when you're not using it, make sure you get rid of all the ammo out of it so you don't accidentally something ever happens. So no ammo when you don't use it. Even more recommended for you is to store it without the ammo at all, or just take a look and make sure there's nothing in here before you load this up for storage purposes. Overall, this gun is pretty good. It is really heavy. You will really notice how heavy it is when you'll be using it. It is accurate, it shoots well, but the biggest problem I have with it is just the size of it. Really comes down to that. It's kind of huge. It is really big and heavy together. So those are two things that don't go very well with those air guns. That being said, being heavy is good because it does give you a good grip and also it shoots pretty accurate. Unfortunately, the biggest issue I have with this is not even both of those, not even the accuracy. It is just a single shot at one at a time. You load it up, you shoot, and you can go through all those different things that are inside here. But unfortunately, that's all you're really getting. So it's single shot, one at a time, not semi-auto or anything like that. And it's okay. I mean, it's not the greatest, but if you want to save some money, this is definitely something you should get for target practice and stuff like that.